Senator, welcome back to New Hampshire. What are you talking about on this trip?
Well, I'm just going out and talking about the problems that are confronting this country still. We're looking at a situation where the House of Representatives is coming back and repealed Obamacare. And so on my mind is what we're going to do about not just Obamacare, but the other entitlements that we're facing that are driving this country into bankruptcy. And I'm going to talk, as I will, about repealing Obamacare, why we need to do it, what the House can do to repeal it, and to, if not repeal it, slow it down so we have an opportunity with the next president to repeal it. Secondly, in fact, we spent the last 15 minutes here at lunch talking about some of the solutions to Medicare and Medicaid and how we have to get both of those programs, which are, people talk about earmarks. I'm not saying earmarks aren't important, but where the real money is entitlements. And unless we get those under control, we're not going to survive economically as a country. So I'm going to continue to go out there, talk about the tough issues, and talk about how we need real leadership to support solutions to it.
Following the shootings in Tucson over the weekend, a congressman from your state, Pennsylvania, Robert Brady, has suggested banning the use of targets or bullseyes in political ads. Do you think that would be an appropriate response?
I don't think curbing political speech is an appropriate response to a crazy man. This is, but it's typical. I mean, I always talk about how societies lose freedom because of the bad behavior of the people in society, and that we can't be free unless we have a society that is a good society, that is made up of moral people who live moral lives, and that the more we transgress that, then there's always the call for the state to do more. We don't need the state to do more. We don't need the state to come in and control things. What we need is to focus on families and churches and communities and build a better society. So, and where was the family? Where was the community? Where was the church? Where were the educational institutions who knew that this man was really unstable and potentially a severe problem to society? People hear interview after interview of folks saying, I felt uncomfortable around it. I felt threatened by it. What did they do? They did nothing. That's not the community. That's not the government. We don't need the government to come in and impose restrictions of our freedoms because we didn't do the kind of basic things that a good and just society should do. And so, to me, it's a call more for to look at ourselves, to look at what we should do as citizens of our community in dealing with people who obviously have problems, than it is for government to ban and take away our freedoms.
Do you see any connection between the current political dialogue in the country and acts of violence like this?
Not at all. Look, do we need civility in our political discourse? Absolutely. But if there's any group of people who are not civil in their discourse, it's the left. It's not the right. The right is out there talking about how we need to restore America to our first principles. The left is out there saying that if you take a different point of view on a particular issue, you're a racist or a bigot or a hater, and they attack the person. They don't go after the issue. We talk about the issues. We talk about why Obamacare is a bad piece of legislation because what the bill does. We don't go out, and we shouldn't go out, and talk about Barack Obama being a hater or a bigot or a horrible person because of it. What we should focus on, and what our discourse should focus on, and it should be passionate about what the public policy ramifications of the things that both the left and the right want to do. But we shouldn't be out there imputing people's integrity, calling them racists and bigots and haters because they happen to believe in a certain certain way of life, a certain traditional values in some cases.
Senator Santorum, thank you for your time.
Thank you.